Hi YouTube.
Hi.
Amy's off school today, aren't you? Where have you been the last few days?
Hospital.
Hospital. Why have you been in hospital?
Because I've got a cough.
And what else? You couldn't breathe, could you? No. Ooh. Yeah, she come back from her dad's on Sunday and she had a little bit of a cough. Didn't think really much of it, and then she went to school on Monday. And again, she was fine in the morning, weren't you? And then when she come home from school on Monday, she was crying and she was really clingy and she was really chesty, saying that her throat hurt. But this cough was quite bad and she was wheezing really bad. In a minute, babe. She was wheezing really bad, and every couple of months she seems to get this really horrible cough, and she wheezes and she's just generally not very well for a few days. I've taken her to the doctors numerous of times about it, and they just keep fobbing me off saying, yeah, just give her Calpol, she hasn't got a chest infection, blah blah blah. So I've just you know, the last few times she's had it, I've not even been to the doctors. I've just taken her, yeah, I've just taken her to the chemist and got some Calpol and whatever. But yeah, basically she come home from school Monday, she was really crying, she was not herself at all, she wouldn't eat her tea. So around 6 o'clock I thought she seemed to be getting worse, like the wheezing was really bad and she was sort of struggling to catch her breath a little bit. So we took her to hospital. Sophie stayed with my mum and we took you to hospital. We went to A&E for a start, who were really good. They just put this thing on her finger, I don't know what it's called, just to check her heart rate and her oxygen levels. And her oxygen levels were really low, a lot lower than what they should have been. She had a slight temperature, her heart rate was okay, and then it dipped a little bit. So anyway, this lady went out the room and come back with 3 doctors, and her oxygen levels were like 78, 80, and they should have been...
show this.
In a minute.
And just show what's inside.
Okay, and they should have been about 92, 93. So they weren't sure if it was a fault with the machine or if she was obviously quite ill. They just said that she was breathing through her stomach and she started to breathe, so that when she breathed in you could see this, like a hole would appear in her neck, and apparently that's a sign that she's struggling to breathe. Yeah, when you was breathing it went in, didn't it? So anyway, she got wheeled up into in a wheelchair to the children's ward, didn't you? And we was there for a good 3-4 hours. They monitored her every half an hour or so, and they gave her an inhaler. Hang on, babe. They gave her an inhaler, kept checking her, and gradually, you know, everything started to seem like it was getting better. So they just sent me home with this inhaler and said that if she gets worse or anything, then to bring her straight back. So Monday night she slept with me in bed and her wheezing was like really bad. In the morning her wheezing was that bad that I really thought she was going to stop breathing. I did record it so that I could show it to the doctors, so if I can add it I will, but it was a voice recording on my phone, so I'm not sure how to add it, but I'll certainly try. So I made the decision that she was going straight back to hospital. We spent all day there yesterday until last night, and they checked her heart rate was okay, her oxygen levels were still low. Hang on. Her oxygen levels were still low, so they decided to give her some steroids, 2 inhalers, 1 Ventolin, and I'm not sure what the other one was for, but they were giving her it hourly. There was talk of a nebulizer. Did all the checks on her and everything. Her temperature had come down, so we were there every hour getting these inhalers, you know, oxygen and everything like that. And gradually, as the day went on, she went from her chest being really wheezy to being really tight to her chest being clear. So obviously the steroids and the inhalers were doing the job. So we were allowed home last night, and fingers crossed, today she does seem a little bit better. She's not wheezing as much. So obviously the steroids and the inhalers are working. She's now on 4 hourly inhalers and steroids once a day, aren't you, for a couple of days? Now she wants to show you what she's got in her baby bag, don't you? Okay.
I want it on my lap.
You can't have it on your lap because I won't be able to do it. You do it.
No, you tell them what it is.
Okay, Aimee will bring the first thing out and we'll tell you what it is. Is this the baby's vest?
No, it's a dress.
Oh, it's a dress, is it? This is her baby's dress.
It's got a little rabbit on it.
Oh, that's cute, isn't it?
And a little bow.
It has got a bow. And what colour is it?
Pink.
Pink? Okay, what else you got in there?
Just have to
Yeah, I'll fold it when we get home.
So, and now I'll show you the next thing. It's got some tissues in case it sneezed or have a nosebleed.
Yeah, you had a nosebleed yesterday as well, didn't you? Yeah, you have been in the walls, haven't you, bless you? What else you got in there then, because we need to go to the shop.
I'll show you the rest when we get back.
Okay, so see you later.
See you later.
So yeah, that was a quick update. I have got some footage and some pictures and things of when we were in the hospital, so I will add them at the end here. So she's off school today, so we've just come to the shop to get some strawberries and some soup and some things like that. But she's like so much better than she was yesterday. Really worrying having a child not being able to breathe very well and feeling helpless and not sure what to do. But mother's instinct, I guess, took her in on Monday night, and obviously there was something wrong. So I'm just pleased that I went with my gut instinct and took her in. Her sister was so worried about her, bless her. She slept at my mum's on Monday night and she was crying and she kept worrying and she kept asking where she was and if she was okay. So she did buy her a little present yesterday, didn't she? She bought you a little monkey teddy bear too, to say well done for being brave. But yeah, she was brave, bless her. So we're just going to go to the shop now, so we'll add the footage at the end here, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I know you wanted to get dressed, didn't you?
Oh, I got the video now.